Kane and The Undertaker?
Kane from WWE.
They called him the devil's favorite demon, a 7-foot terror who rose from fire and destruction in the WWE ring. But behind the mask, Kane's story is far more human and far more surprising than most fans ever imagined. This is the untold story of Glenn Jacobs, the man who became Kane and then became a mayor. Before we dive into the chaos of the ring and the calm of political office, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you love wrestling stories with a twist and real-life character arcs that feel like movie scripts, you don't want to miss what we've got coming up next. Glenn Thomas Jacobs was born on April 26, 1967 in Torrejón de Ardoz, Spain, on a U.S. Air Force base. That's right, Kane wasn't born in some dark dungeon or back alley brawl scene. He came into this world overseas, the son of a U.S. Air Force airman. His family soon moved back to the United States and settled in Missouri, where Glenn grew up in a small-town working-class environment. He was a quiet kid, towering over his classmates early on, but never the bully. He was more of a gentle giant. Athletics came naturally. In high school, Jacobs excelled in basketball and football. Standing tall with natural strength and surprising agility, he earned a scholarship to play college football at Truman State University. But even as he pursued sports, he had no idea what path life would take him down next. His dream of going pro in football faded after college, but wrestling, that came calling. The early days weren't glamorous. In the early 1990s, Jacobs worked small circuits under different names. Names like Angus King, Christmas Creature, and Unabomb. Yeah, not exactly headline material, but he kept grinding, building his skills, learning how to use his size, and waiting for his break. That break came in 1995 when WWE, then WWF, brought him in as Dr. Isaac Yankem, an evil dentist. It was weird. Fans hated the gimmick, but WWE saw something in Jacobs. He had the size, the strength, and most importantly, he could move. Then came 1997 and everything changed. That year, Kane was born. Billed as the long-lost, disfigured brother of The Undertaker, Kane made his debut at Bad Blood in Your House, ripping the door off Hell in a Cell and staring down his brother in one of the most legendary reveals in WWE history. The mask, the red and black ear, the fire, the slow walk to the ring, everything about Kane screamed danger. Over the years, Kane evolved from a silent monster into one of the most reliable performers in WWE history. He could work with anyone. He was believable as a killer and lovable as comic relief. Remember Team Hell No with Daniel Bryan? Classic. He held multiple championships, including the WWE title, World Heavyweight title, Intercontinental title, and many tag team championships. He headlined pay-per-views, fought legends, and stayed relevant for over 2 decades, a rare feat in pro wrestling. But while Kane terrified opponents inside the ring, Glenn Jacobs was building something very different outside of it. A deep thinker and a passionate libertarian, Jacobs often spoke about individual freedom, small government, and economic policy. Unlike most wrestlers, he wasn't chasing Hollywood roles or endorsement deals. Instead, he stayed close to his Tennessee home and got involved in the local community. In 2018, Glenn Jacobs ran for mayor of Knox County, Tennessee. A Republican in a red-leaning area, he leaned on his reputation as a hard worker and straight shooter, and he won. That's right, the man who once lit people on fire in the ring was now running public budgets, fixing infrastructure, and shaking hands with constituents. And he took the job seriously. Jacobs focused on reducing government waste, promoting business growth, and improving schools. He wasn't playing a role. This was real, and in 2022, he was re-elected for a second term. From a kid in small-town Missouri to a monster in the WWE to a mayor in Tennessee, Glenn Jacobs' story is proof that you can wear many masks in life and still be true to who you are. Whether you knew him as the Big Red Machine or the guy behind the podium at a city council meeting, one thing's clear: Kane didn't just set the ring on fire. He redefined what a wrestling legacy can be. If you enjoyed this story and want more deep dives into wrestling legends and their real lives beyond the ring, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe for more.